find out where is this 326 grams first. This is 300 over here. So 326 will lie somewhere here. And the cost as shown will be $2. Therefore, we can find out what is the change. So change is equals to $5 minus $2. That will be $3. Okay? Next, Bella was charged $3.50 for sending a parcel to her grandmother. How heavy could it be? So $3.50 over here. So it will lie anywhere within this range, but you cannot choose which value. Irfan, which value can't we choose? What did you write as your answer? You didn't do. Did you do? You didn't do the question. Why? What? You don't understand which part? Which part don't you understand, Irfan? Either you speak up or you come over here and you whisper into my ear. Either you speak up or you come over here and you whisper into my ear because I can't hear you. Which part? So, is this the first time you are seeing this graph? First time seeing. The rest of you listen up. Who does not know how to read this graph? I'm asking for 20B. Now I'm asking, who does not know how to read this graph? Everybody knows? So it's just for fun. Renewal, what is the range for the weight if it costs $3.50? What is the range? 900 to 1000. So starting from here only. Until here, this part. Is it? So can it be 850? 800 to 1000, including 800? Do we include 800? No, we don't include 800 because it is hollow. So we do not include 800. The range that we will accept will be anything between 800 for the weight all the way until 1000. Okay? So your answer could be 801. It could be 900. It could be 1000. It could be 800.05, so on and so forth. As long as you do not select 800. Yes, Afiq? You have more than one answer for this. Yes. How heavy could it be? You are expected to give one value. So I will accept anything within this range. Any questions? Irfan, what time do you end lessons today? 5-0 or 1-5? 1-5. Huh? What's your question? This dot you mean? Why? Okay, so Yankun is asking, why can't it be 800? If it is 800, if it weighs 800, then what is the value I should be reading? $3, right? How much did this person pay? How much did the person pay? 350. So can I select 800 or not? Next, another company charges 50 cents for the first 400 grams and an additional $0.01 per gram thereafter. Draw the postal charge on the graph. So for the first 400 grams, it costs 50 cents flat. So from 0 until 400 grams, it is a flat rate of 50 cents. This is what it looks like so far. Okay, but after that, they charge 1 cent per gram. 1 cent per gram. So out of, if it is 200 grams, how much will she charge? Will it charge? Meaning 200 cents for 200 gram, right? So that is $2. $2 plus 50 cents will be $2.50. Okay, so when it weighs 600 grams, it costs $2.50. Understand so far? Okay, let me use another color. So it is 50 cents until $4. For an additional 200 grams, it will cost an additional $2. So this is $2.50. Then an additional 200 grams, it will cost an additional $2 again. So from $2.50 all the way until $4.50. $4.50 is over here. Okay, one straight line, diagonal. This is the cost for speedy post. So now Cindy wants to post a letter that weighs 600 grams. Which company should she go to? She will want to go to the one that offers a cheaper price, right? Don't need. Because you don't have a duplicate value. For in this case, 200 grams, you have two possible values, right? Either $1.50 or $2. So there is no confusion for speedy post. It will be 50 cents all the way until 400 grams. Then after that, you will rise. You will include everything on this red line. Okay, so now, label speedy. Okay, so now for 600 grams, what will you choose? Will you choose speedy or will you choose star? Why do you choose star? But you're going to find out the price that you're going to pay for 600 grams, right? How much do you pay for star post? For star post, $2.50, right? For speedy, yeah, same lah. So it doesn't matter. Which company should? It doesn't matter. Both charge $2.50 for 600 grams. Yeah. What is your working showing? What is your working lah? Yes, Ali? Can I move on? Okay, done. Next, speed time graph. What are the two things that we need to take away from our speed time graph? Sophia, what's the first thing that we can know from our speed time graph? Yeah. Sorry? I can't hear you. Acceleration. How do we get an acceleration? What is this going up? Huh? Not that. Another word? Gradient. How many times have we said this already? Second, what else can we tell? Distance traveled equals to area under graph. These are the two things that we can tell from our speed time graph. Can we do the same for our distance time graph? From distance time graph, what can we tell? We can tell the speed equals to gradient. That's all, nothing else. Okay? Nothing that we can get from area under the graph for a distance time graph. We likewise cannot get anything from under the acceleration time graph. In addition, we will not ask you about the gradient of your acceleration time graph. So, out of the three different graphs, which one do you think is the most useful? Your speed time graph, because you can get two things. From your gradient, you get the acceleration. From area under the graph, you get the distance traveled. So let's see what the question wants now. What is the initial speed of the truck? So starting speed, initial meaning time equals to 0. Starting. So the starting speed is 8. Find the acceleration of the truck during the first 20 seconds. So acceleration, can we replace this word? Gradient. Find the gradient for the first 20 seconds. Gradient of a straight line. What is the formula for the gradient of a straight line? Okay, so we have y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. What is your x and y? Over here we have 20, 18. This other coordinate will be 0, 8. Are there any other coordinates that I can use? Don't have already. No more information. And this will give me 18 minus 8 divided by 20 minus 0, which is half, or 0.5 meters per square second. What is the speed at 13 seconds? 13 is somewhere over here. So what is this value? Question mark. This one over here, it has coordinates which will be 13, comma, let's call it V. We don't know what the value of V is. But does this blue point lie on the straight line? It lies on a straight line. So what does that tell you about the gradient at this point? The gradient at the blue point is 0.5, right? So can I form an equation? V minus 8. So I choose to consider this point and this point. So V minus 8 V minus 8 divided by 13 minus 0. What is this supposed to give me? I'm finding out the acceleration. Wait. Okay, right now, acceleration is gradient, right? We take V minus 8 divided by 13 minus 0. This should give me 0.5. So now I can solve for V by taking V minus 8 equals to 13 times 0.5. Continue to solve, V will be equals to 14.5. Okay? Are there any other ways to do it? Yes, there are. We can use similar triangles. We can use like what Francis says. Find the equation of the line. We find the equation of the line, then we substitute in a value which is 13. Okay? Let's just look at that quickly. Yeah? What is the equation of this red line? Speed. So let's call this y and let's call this x. Okay? Y equals to, what is the gradient? It's 0.5. X plus, what is the intercept? 8. So what is the speed, meaning what is the y coordinate when time is equals to 13? So this is equals to 0.5 plus times 13 plus 8. And you will also get the same answer as 14.5. So two different ways to do it shown to you. Any questions? Xiaowei, any questions? Okay, then describe the motion of the truck between 20 and t seconds. Okay, this portion over here, what is the motion like? Yes, we can call it constant speed. We can say there is no acceleration. They mean the same thing. Also can. So I will just use what Ali said, uniform speed or constant speed. Okay? Then, given that the total distance traveled during t seconds, that means from 0 until t, the distance traveled is 584 meters. Then show that blah blah blah. What does this mean? When t is equals to, when t is equals to 38, we are supposed to have the area under the graph as 584, right? 584. In other words, they are telling you that this area is 584. That's what they are telling you. So I form an equation for the area. What is this shape? Are you sure it's a trapezium? It has 5 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is made up of? Okay, it is a polygon. Over here I have a trapezium and then I have a rectangle. Okay, so I can find the area of this trapezium, right? Half times the sum of parallel sides. Here I have 8, here I have 18, times the perpendicular height, which is 20. I add that to the area of this rectangle. What is the area of this rectangle? What is the height? 20. Are you sure 20? What's the height? 18. Then what is the width? What is the width? How much is this? This value over here is t minus 20. Make sense or not? Makes sense, right? Let's pretend that t is equals to 40. So 40 minus 20, then the width will be 20. Let's say t is equals to 80. So 80 minus 20, the width will be 60. Okay, so this is how I get an expression for the width of the rectangle. So now I can add these two areas up. They are supposed to give me 584. Yes? 6. Use what? 60. Why 60? 60 minus 20 for what? 60 minus 20, then you will get this as 40. That doesn't help you find out what t is. Okay? Alright, so let's see. The distance traveled during the first t seconds. Total distance is equal to half times the sum of parallel sides, which we had 8 plus 18, times the perpendicular height, that was 20, then plus the area of the rectangle, right? So that is another 18 times t minus 20. Correct or not? This is supposed to give me 584. So now I make t the subject. Therefore, how much is 8 plus 18? 26 divided by 2, 13 times 20, 260 plus 18t minus 360 equals to 584. So 18t is equals to sorry? Why 8 plus 18? Where? Oh, this is the sum of the parallel sides of the trapezium. Here, 8 plus 18. Sum of parallel sides. Okay? Roberto, do you have a question? Trapezium. I am going to highlight the trapezium in purple now. Okay? So right now I have shown that t is equals to 38. So right now shown. No need for this. What is your other method? What's your other method? Wait, 20 times? Then? Basically, you are trying to find the area of the trapezium by breaking this into a triangle and a rectangle. Yes, it is the same thing. Alright, any more questions? Otherwise, that's all for this paper.